Pedro and Juan, the bosses, are meeting Ligaya, head of HR, and her team in the conference room.
The outbreak in the provincial office is still alarming. Maybe suggest suspend the operations there for another week.
Are you saying that management is not concerned about the health of the people? For crying out loud, no one in management wants a single life lost. No one. How dare you? If you suspend the operations, our finances will suffer. More so, the employees there will also suffer.
But sir, I'm concerned about the employees. If they get infected, they will be in a worse situation.
Ligaya, you and your team have nothing nice to say about our company.
Sorry, boss.
After the long silence, Ligaya and her team left the room.
Pedro, don't you think you went too far against Ligaya? Maybe you may want to apologize.
I do not want to.
But you offended her.
She is only an employee.
I think you should apologize. Your failure to apologize will give our company a bad name.
The following day, Pedro asked Ligaya and her team to go to the conference room.
I wish to say sorry to Ligaya and her team for raising my voice. I was only being emotional. After all, I am only human. However, I will not apologize for my point. You will have to remember, I have to speak for the employees of that branch.
Sad, but it is common for people not to apologize. Pedro, the boss, did not apologize sincerely. Instead of feeling remorse, he chose to blame Ligaya and her team for his mistakes. Pedro gave an excuse for his behavior, hidden in his apology. Bottom line, the apology was insincere. Hi there, fun e-learners! My name is CHERYL. Allow us to show you the benefits we can get from apologizing and the proper way of apologizing. What is apology? Apology is acknowledgement of one's mistakes. This means, in our apology, we need to have remorse about the mistake we made. Why do we need to apologize? Apology reestablishes relationships. Sometimes, when we offend someone, our relationship with that person suffers. A sincere and proper apology may bring the relationship back. Another reason why we need to apologize is it frees us from blaming ourselves and guilt. The feeling of blaming oneself, or sometimes called self-reproach, and guilt can be bothering. But why is it so difficult for some people to apologize? This is because some people think their self-esteem will be damaged when they apologize. Lastly, it takes humility to apologize. There are not too many people who are comfortable with humility. So, how do we apologize? Apologizing is not easy because it momentarily removes our self-esteem. But if done properly, it could do us wonders. Allow us to show you the proper and effective ways of apologizing. Number 1, we should acknowledge our mistakes. Acknowledgement means using the following words: I, my, or me. Examples are: I made a mistake. It is my fault. It was foolish of me. Number 2. After we acknowledge our mistake, it is time to show our remorse. Remorse is feeling bad or guilty of one's mistakes. When we let the offended party feel our remorse, it makes them feel better. You may want to say, I feel bad for offending you. Or, the feeling of offending you is terrible. Number 3 is you need to display empathy. By displaying our sincere empathy, we'll let the offended party know that we understand them. To display empathy, one can say, I know how you feel. I understand where you are coming from. I can imagine it is so difficult. And number 4 is restitution. Restitution is restoration what was lost. In the case of apology, restitution is fixing the mistake. It is very important to offer restitution when apologizing, because this will provide the offended party a solution to the mistake. You may want to say, allow me to fix the mistake I made. Or, let me do this for you. Allow us to leave you a quote from a wise man regarding apology. It takes a great man to say sorry.
To Ligaya and her team, please accept my apology. I behaved badly and foolishly, and there is no excuse for my actions. None of you deserves any word that I said yesterday, and I can imagine how bad you feel about it. Hereafter, I'll be more matured in our meetings, and shall accept suggestions constructively